And now I would like to just quickly run through a few demos using Eclipse IDE to show some of the features that have been added for the 9.0 release. The first thing I would like to talk about is the new native COBOL to Java interop support. This has been added to the IDE to support the work done in the compiler that allows for native COBOL programs to call Java static methods and for Java programs to call COBOL programs. This is useful because it removes any need for domain-specific knowledge around JNI and COBOL, therefore making it easier for developers to create applications that work with both. The first thing you'll notice in Eclipse is that we have a new project type called COBOL Java Interoperability Project. If you click through this, it will create a native COBOL project that can also house your Java sources, build your Java sources, and also run your Java code. You'll notice that on the next page of the wizard, it will ask you to specify which JRE your Java code should be run under. But now I'm just going to cancel the wizard and show a project I prepared earlier. You'll notice that I have some COBOL files here, but I also have some Java files here. If we take a look at one of the COBOL files, you'll notice that it's pretty straightforward to call into the Java code. There's simply a call statement with a Java prefix, a fully qualified name for the class, and also the name of the static method in question. Optionally, you can also pass through some data as parameters. Here we are invoking a method called static1. If we take a look at the corresponding Java definition, you'll see that static1 simply takes in an array of big decimals, brings out some stuff to screen, and also adds 1.1 to each item in the array. So jumping back to our COBOL code, we can simply right-click, debug as COBOL Java Interoperability Application. This will launch the native debugger and allow us to step through our native COBOL code. If we jump to that particular line, so before execution, we can inspect the data item. You'll see that the first item contains 12.34. And after stacking over the call into Java, you'll see that the data now contains 13.44, thereby proving that our Java is able to operate on our native COBOL data items. For full information around this support, please take a look at our documentation. Now I'm just going to show off some of the other edited features that have been added to Eclipse. One feature that's been added is the ability to automatically convert JSON into JVM COBOL classes. If you copy some JSON, you are now able to right-click, paste JSON as classes in a JVM COBOL file. So if we compare the JSON with the generated code, you'll see that things like first name and last name have been mapped to strings, and numeric data such as age have been mapped to binary long. For more complicated data such as address and phone numbers, they have been converted into their own classes. This is useful if you want to process some JSON data in your COBOL and you require some data objects to work with. Next, I'm going to show some general editor features. We now allow collapsing of O1 data items to tidy up your code as you work on it. We also allow collapsible blocks for evaluate statements. Finally, I would like to mention that we now support automatic renumbering of files on save. If you enable this option here, anytime you make an edit to your file and then save, it will automatically renumber the file for you. So that's just a handful of the features that have been added to Eclipse. And now I would like to hand back to Scott. Thank you.